Hi everybody, and welcome back to Lost Genre Relationships. Sending spicy texts and images to your significant other is a perfectly healthy and okay thing to do. However, if you send a spicy picture to your significant other's sibling and they like it, then that's a weird situation to be in, and that's the situation of our next OP. This one is from user Gregorian Chant 1. Today I effed up by accidentally sexting my girlfriend's sister and discovering she has a crush on me. Little backstory. I've been dating my girlfriend for almost 4 years now and would never cheat on her. We have a very intimate relationship and live together. I am very close with her family, who like me a lot. I naturally have her father, mother, and sister's phone numbers. We have been planning Thanksgiving dinner for the past few days with her family on where to have it. We switch off every year with her and my family. I've been out of town for the past week for work and have been communicating through text with her and her family. This is where everything went wrong. I was texting my girlfriend and her sister. I was texting her sister about her staying at our place after dinner. She didn't want to pay for a cab back, and that would be $100 plus. Meanwhile, my girlfriend starts sexting me from home, giving me some not safe for work pictures and dirty messages. I am responding back and forth. She asks me, "Show me what you've got right now." Right as I read that, I got a call, work stuff, and have to take care of that really quick. Midway through the call, my girlfriend's sister texts me back about staying after Thanksgiving. In my excited rage, I didn't notice she had responded. I just took a picture of my D, clicked the first option on my phone, and sent the pic saying, "You think you can handle this?" About 2 minutes later, her sister texts me back, "I've been wanting it for the longest time." Needless to say, my response to her wasn't what she wanted to hear, and my girlfriend is angry. Thanksgiving should be fun! For all of you asking, my girlfriend is the hotter sister. Edits. People asking if I told my girlfriend, yes I did. She was angry but understood it was a mistake and I didn't mean it. She's more upset at her sister. To those asking if her parents know about this, no they don't. We are going to see them next weekend though, and we're going to tell them then. I don't like secrets. You guys seem very on the side of don't tell the parents. This isn't my choice, just so you know. I am completely leaving this up to her. She said she wants to because she wants this out in the air. I told her we could do that with just us 3 talking. I'll let you guys know how that conversation goes. She has decided to not tell her parents after all your comments. Rest assured, this will stay between the 3 of us. To those of you asking, why didn't you tell your girlfriend in the first place? You've never been in a long-lasting relationship. Secrets are basically non-existent. Honesty is the best thing. In retrospect, could I have kept this a secret? Maybe, but I'm not willing to take the chance of her finding out down the line and being upset with me and losing her. Front page! Girlfriend is happy this experience happened now. You'll all be mentioned at the wedding. A lot of people are giving me crap for telling my girlfriend. Calm down, people. I handle something one way, you can handle it another. You never know what you'll do until it happens. For those wondering how the conversation went between my girlfriend and her sister, it was as awkward as you can imagine. To the sister's credit, she confessed that she actually is attracted to me and apologized for responding. I apologized for not looking who I sent it to. My girlfriend and her talked privately for a while. I left the room. All seems well, they hugged, and she's staying for Thanksgiving. She's on close surveillance though. Oh, wow. Man, that is a huge mistake to make. I'm so sorry for OP. That situation must have been incredibly embarrassing and very, very awkward. I mean, sure you're embarrassed if you make the mistake of sending that type of private picture to the wrong person. But if the response is, "I've been wanting it for the longest time," that's just awkward. And even more so if it's your girlfriend's sister. The good thing is, they apparently were able to solve it like adults with no big drama and no problems, right? Well, the thing is, we've got 2 updates, so we know that didn't happen. Now, let's continue with the updates. Now, to what happened on Thanksgiving. So my girlfriend's sister showed up Wednesday afternoon and everything was going perfectly fine throughout the day. I left around 4ish to grab some beer and wine before Thanksgiving. When I came home, I could hear yelling from the front door, and when I walked in, it only intensified. My girlfriend and her sister were in full-fledged FU mode. Once I walked through the door, they both stopped yelling, and the sister went upstairs. I asked what it was about, and it was about the sexting incident again. I got them both together and asked them to just play it off until Thanksgiving was over and we could talk the day after. Thanksgiving happens. There was a lot of tension in the air, but my girlfriend and her sister played it off pretty well. Nothing too suspicious. Her parents don't suspect anything and they left all good. Literally 5 minutes after they left, the house exploded. My girlfriend was yelling at her sister for eyeing me all evening. I genuinely didn't notice, but I am somewhat flattered. I told them to calm down and they both told me to F off basically, and I ended up sleeping on the couch last night. Now, here I am, about 20 hours after being banished to the couch. My girlfriend's sister left in the morning, didn't say goodbye, just left a note saying she wouldn't be talking to us anymore and to enjoy Christmas without her. My girlfriend proceeded to break down into tears and blame me for all of this. We talked about an hour ago and it's better now between us, but I'm pretty sure I broke two sisters apart. Well, OP, it was an accident. It's not like you intentionally broke the sisters apart. You made a mistake and sent the picture to the wrong person. Unfortunately, the person who got the picture really liked it and wanted to act on it. But of course, we can't leave a story on this low point, so we're moving on to the final update to see how this story finishes. Hello again, Reddit. It's been 3-ish months since my last post about this, and my inbox is having a slow death. Quite a bit has actually happened in the past few months. I messaged the mods who gave me their blessing to post a final update. So this is it. Stop PMing me. We shall refer to my girlfriend as Megan and her sister as Amy. January. After Thanksgiving, Amy stopped talking with us entirely. We tried calling, texting, we even went to her apartment and were told she had moved out about a week earlier by her ex-neighbors. Megan asked her parents if they had heard from her and they said that Amy visited saying she was moving to another state, East Coast. Her parents were surprised we didn't know about it and proceeded to ask a lot of questions that we dodged around trying to keep them out of the whole mess. Megan used her parents' phone to call Amy. She picked up and immediately hung up right after she heard Megan's voice. I told Megan she just needed to give it some time and let everyone cool off until things got better. February. Amy called Megan. I wasn't home when the call happened, work, but the conversation was not productive according to Megan. Amy called saying she wanted Megan to know how sorry she was and she didn't mean for this whole situation to be so screwy. Megan told her it was water under the bridge. She wasn't mad anymore. Understood you can't control feelings. I'm a bit of a doofus, you get the point. Amy didn't buy it and admitted she still has feelings for me, which proceeded with Megan getting really angry. Amy got upset because Megan said it was all fine, but apparently it isn't. Amy hangs up. Megan vents to me about how she could still have feelings for me. I was a little upset at the time as well, but as we all know, getting over a crush is a lot easier said than done. Megan realized her mistake of blowing up at her and tried calling over and over with no avail. End of February. I got engaged, Reddit! This may seem like horrible timing, but Megan and I have discussed marriage previously, even before this debacle. It was our 4-year anniversary since dating, and I could tell she wanted me to propose. Baby talk, looking for a house, subtle stuff. As you can guess, she said yes. Her parents had given me their blessing, and we asked them to call Amy and tell her for us. Her parents are well aware that we aren't on speaking terms. They understand us not saying what about. They did, and we didn't get a call or anything from Amy. 2 days ago, Amy showed up at our door. Tears were shed, many apologies, congratulations on the engagement. I excused myself to let them talk. However, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was eavesdropping a tiny bit. Short story, Amy has a boyfriend now, got a really nice job out on the east, would like to come to our wedding. Of course, Megan and I are extremely happy this whole mess is mostly sorted out. It was a little awkward talking to both of them together. I'm sure there will be a running sexting joke among us for a while. Edit. Obligatory front page excitement. Also, to those PMing me, thank you for the kind words on my engagement. To those sending me videos of threesomes, it's still not going to happen. To those asking for a wedding update, no, I promised the mods I wouldn't post any more about this. Plus, it's months away and there's really no need. If anything, I'll just make another edit on this post whenever the wedding happens and let you guys know. And that's it. OP and Megan are getting married, which is great for them, and the sister has a boyfriend and a great job on the East Coast. So I guess the moral of the story is, even sometimes when things seem super weird, wrong, and incredibly uncomfortable, they could be a good thing in the end, right? Seems like a weird learning, but I guess it applies to this situation. What do you guys think? Okay, and on that note, let's move on to the next story. This one's from user throwaway Starly667. A year ago, I, 24 female, accidentally kissed my friend's boyfriend, 25 male. She is now flirting with my boyfriend and wants to sleep with him to get even. All this happened a year ago but is still brought up, so I just want some advice on how to deal with it. Characters: me, 24 female, my friend R, 24 female, and R's ex-boyfriend A, 25 male. R and I were friends, but we're not really close. She had told me that she had a boyfriend, but had never shown me his photo, and I didn't want to impose. She is an extremely private person, so I did not ask much. After my final exams were over, I attended a party at a mutual friend's place. R couldn't attend as she had a family emergency. There I met A and was instantly attracted to him. I was not looking for anything serious at the time and just wanted to have fun and blow off some steam. A and I escaped to a room and started making out. I was just about to unbutton his shirt when someone interrupted us, and thankfully so. A week later, the bunch of us were hanging out and R said that her boyfriend was in town and wanted us to meet him. Spoiler alert, it was A. I was horrified. He took me aside and started begging me not to tell R. Whatever happened between us was a mistake and that he loved R and all sorts of BS. Typical cheater behavior. I was fuming. I just wanted to punch him in the face. Of course, I told R all about this little incident and she was mad at me. I understood that she was still processing this and kept my calm, but she started yelling at me and crying, shouting, calling me all sorts of names like man-stealer and whatnot. She even tried to hit me at one point. Fast forward and R and A are no longer together, obviously. She and I get along fine, but she still sometimes brings up this incident and says things like, had I not gone to that party, or if she had just introduced A to us sooner, then they would still be together, and things like that. The straw that broke the camel's back was when I introduced her to my boyfriend, and she started being very weird around him, and I think was low-key flirting with him. S, our mutual friend, has warned me that she wanted to give me a taste of my own medicine by sleeping with my boyfriend. I am fed up of this and really want to know if this was my fault. So Reddit, was I the a-hole in this situation? I still feel very guilty and I am tired of R acting like the victim and making me feel like a B. What can I do to improve this? Should I apologize to R once again? Any advice appreciated. Have a nice day. Edit. Thank you all for your advice. To clarify some things. 1. Yes, my boyfriend knows about this and has even tried to politely reject her advances. 2. She was mad at A and did confront him. I guess she took out all of her anger and frustrations on me in the heat of the moment. 3. She is actually a nice person and has helped me in some of the toughest phases of my life. Also, she tends to be very possessive about her loved ones. Her dad cheated on her mom and left them to fend for themselves, and has abandonment issues, not that it justifies her behavior. 4. I wouldn't say that we are friends per se. I live in a small town and so we have the same social circle. That's why we are around each other so much. Lastly, I really don't know if she wants to sleep with my boyfriend, or maybe is just doing that to make me jealous, some weird logic. That's what I and some of my friends assume from looking at her behavior. Edit 2. I have decided that I'm going to confront R. I can't believe I was this dumb and I was feeling guilty. Thank you guys for making me realize this. We'll post an update in a day or so. Also, our friends know about this and are mostly on my side. Yeah, OP, it's weird that you think you would be the a-hole in this kind of situation because no, A is definitely the a-hole and your friend R has self-esteem issues. What R is doing now, flirting with your boyfriend, is truly uncalled for and she's behaving like an a-hole because of that. And so, if you guys want to know how that confrontation between OP and R went, well, that's what the update is for, so let's continue with that. So, I finally confronted R. We had a long chat with a lot of screaming and yelling from both ends. Long story short, here's what happened. She told me that she had always sort of envied my looks and personality, as I am thin, brunette, and an extrovert, and she's a bit curvy, blonde, and an introvert. When she came to know that A cheated on her with me, she blew up. All her past insecurities came back to haunt her. She was apologetic and took responsibility for her actions. Also, A was her first ever serious boyfriend. She could see herself getting married to him. She lost her virginity to him, which is a big deal for her. She is religious and was saving herself for marriage, but somehow A convinced her. A also told her that we had slept together that night, when we didn't. After she broke up with A, he kept on following her, begging for forgiveness. In the end, he berated her and told her how much he enjoyed sleeping with me and how I could turn him on like no one else and how he was attracted to slim women. How he only used her for pleasure and that she would die just like her mom, old, ugly, and lonely. What a jerk! She just wanted to flirt with my boyfriend for validation and to show A that other men would find her attractive. When my boyfriend turned her down, she went crawling back to A. Her words, not mine. She had been secretly sleeping with A even though he has a girlfriend. I was shocked as she is against any idea related to cheating and hates being the other woman. In the end, she apologized for her behavior to me and my boyfriend. She has realized that she needs to get her crap together and is looking for a therapist. All in all, I am glad the situation is resolved and have learned to stand up for myself and not let people treat me like a doormat. R and I are cordial now, but not necessarily friends. We'll still be hanging together and I'll keep my eye on her. Thank you guys for all the advice. You are all the best. Sending virtual hugs. For those who think that I am a floozy and knew that A was R's boyfriend, or that all of this is fake and R and I have some mental issues, I really don't know what to say. I just hope that you all are fine and we'll get through this tough time together. And there you go. In the end, A is the jerk, the a-hole, and all the other adjectives you'd like to pin on him, because he deserves them all. Mentally abusing his ex-girlfriend to kind of like get back at her for breaking up, and then taking advantage of her low self-esteem to have a side relationship with her. This guy truly sucks, man. However, I'm sure that karma will someday catch up with him. As for R, well, she definitely needs to go to therapy and get her crap together, especially work on her self-esteem. And the last thing to say would be, OP, all the best for you and your boyfriend in the future. What do you guys think about this whole mess? And so we've reached the end of the video. I truly hope you guys liked it. If you did, go ahead and click like. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, here are more videos from my channel that you might enjoy. And having said all that, I will see you guys on the next video.